And we are on the air. Welcome back to the Senior Boys Contest tonight as your Searcy Lions take on the Paragould Rams. Searcy Lions come into the ball game tonight with a record of 13-8. At 3-3 in conference play. Paragould comes in at 9-15, but 3-4 in conference play. So, big ball game tonight for the Searcy Lions to stay in that upper echelon of the conference and have an opportunity to get, nice job by Isaiah Carlos getting the steal on the tip, going up for the layup. Searcy with an early 2-0 lead. Need to stay in that that top half to have that opportunity when it gets to tournament time to make the state tournament.
Yeah.
Shot blocked by Duffy. Nice job by Duffy, as that was 13 Boleyn with the shot. Duffy with the three from the left side's good. Quickly, Searcy out to a 5-0 lead.
And this is what Searcy needs. Searcy needs to come out hot, especially against the Paragould Rams team. And also to the viewers that are watching, make sure to look out for number 10, Gavin Hall. I've heard that they are his leading scorer, and also he averages about 20 to 25 points a game.
We'll keep an eye out. Duffy with another three. That one no good. Not a lot of rebounding there for Searcy on that shot. So 5-2. Searcy with the early lead. And Paragould loses the ball. Hall's with the shot. Left-hander up and in. Gavin Hall now with his first two, and it's 5-4. Ought to be a good ball game tonight. It was close on the road. Searcy was able to come away with a hard-fought victory. And Sir Prattman with the double dribble walk, or walk double dribble, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know what that was. I don't.
But you go up and unfortunately, physics take over and gravity pulls you back down, and you got to do something with it.
Yeah.
And so 5. Nice job by Duffy with the steal. He's going to be fouled. So, fouls on 13. That's Boleyn with his first. Team's first. Jaden Duffy will go to the line. Jaden with a three here early.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Searcy played Batesville Monday night, did they?
No, we got snowed out.
Okay. Well, see, so I was looking at Max Press before the game started, and it said that we lost to Batesville.
No.
And then when I was talking to Coach Herron, because I asked him one of the questions, I said, "What can y'all do to bounce back from a 3-game losing streak?" And he looked confused. And
he looked at you like you had three heads, didn't he?
Yeah.
No.
And so that makes a lot more sense, and that teaches me never trust Max Preps.
Never trust anything you see on the internet. No, it got snowed out. They're going to have to make it up. Duffy with another long three. Jaden Duffy's wearing it out, folks. Jaden has 8. Searcy leads 10-4. No, they're going to have to make it up at some point in time, but they weren't able to go up Monday night because of all the ice and everything.
Yeah.
So, offensive foul. Ballou picks up his second, team second. Paragould coach is not real pleased with the call as Ballou's going to sit down, and Nick Lambert checks in for the first time. He will talk to the official, I'm sure, as the official comes up, as it was the officials that's going to be standing right in front of him that made the call. Searcy with the motion offense up front. Nothing there. Carlos is going to take the three. That's good. Isaiah with his first three of the game. 13-4. Searcy with an early 9-point lead. Nice job by the Searcy Lions getting off early tonight, scoring some points. That really helps.
Yeah, that's what you need, is that when you first come out into a game, especially a very competitive game like this, you have to put pressure on the opposite team, not just offensively, but defensively too. And that's what Searcy's doing a great job putting a lot of pressure on right now, with Jaden Duffy hitting, what, three threes or two threes? Two threes, and with Isaiah Carlos hitting that 1-3. They're on fire right now, and this is what's going to help them win this game tonight.
Brown with the basket for Paragould. Now the foul's going to be called on Searcy. On Jaden Duffy, his first, team's first. And Lambert will go to the line to shoot two. And it goes down. Brown, number 5, looks like he's a football player. As Lambert's second free throw was good, he was able to get inside against Searcy defense, power up for a basket. So after 2 free throws by Lambert, it's 13-8. Man with the drive from the left side, layup up and in. Zyron with his first basket. 15-8. Searcy with a 7-point lead. Keep scoring.
Yep.
Keep scoring.
And one thing I found really interesting, because right now they're having a really hard time getting rebounds and also just getting the score in the paint. I'm really surprised they're not using their tallest player, that's 6'5", Cole Chipman. He's a sophomore, and I'm just really surprised that they're not using their height that they have.
Well, another three by Duffy. This one no good. Sometimes 10th graders struggle a little bit with the speed of the game, trying to stick them in, especially the big guys. It comes at them pretty quick. That's a walk. How's that not a walk? He falls down and literally rolls a 360 and no walk call. Hall with the basketball, picks up his dribble. He's being guarded by Isaiah Carlos. Giles, his shot no good. Searcy throws it away. Dash is going to check in as Jaden's going to sit down. Dash and Stevens in the ball game for the first time for Searcy. As the official holding the basketball. Paragould's going to walk it up. Searcy leading 15-10. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Nice shot in the paint by Giles. And it's 15-12. We're going to have 0 red with the hand check, so they'll inbounds right in front of us. Hello, everybody.
What's up, guys?
15-12. Paragould's cut that 8-point lead. Now back to 3. Oh, got bodies all over the floor. They want a foul. Just because they fall down doesn't mean it's a foul, folks.
Yeah, you could easily trip.
It just means that you fell down. Paragould gets it back. Hall with the layup from the left side is good. 15-14, a nice little run here by the Paragould Rams. Cut this lead back to 1. Theobald drives the baseline. His layup's good, and he's fouled. Basket good. Foul on McKinney, his first. Team's fourth. Theobald with his first basket of the ball game. Bryce will go to the line to shoot one. Free throw's good. 18-14. We're under 2 at 1:59 here in the first quarter. Kick out. Should have took the three. Drives in the paint. Now three from the left corner is good. That was Lambert. 18-17. Settled into a pretty high-scoring first quarter here from the Jungle. Once again, offensive foul called on Dash as he lowered that shoulder. Only 3 more nights here in the Jungle after tonight, and they'll retire this venerable old arena as they'll move to the new arena next year.
And honestly, I'm kind of sad and also excited about it because
Yeah.
we made a lot of memories in the Jungle. As you can see, well, you can't really see, I guess, but on the side of the banners, we have the 1969 to 1970 championship banner.
State champion, and then the 94-95 state champion banner.
And I really hope they bring those banners over.
Then the girls' state championship, 84-85 on the other end.
All these, when they won the state records, all these records are amazing. 31-2, and then 35-1, and then 29-5.
3 by Hall is good. And Paragould with their first lead of the game at 2018. The 94-95 team, I'll remember it well. A couple kids on that team could play ball. The 69-70 team, as Duffy misses the three-pointer, a little bit before my time, but I know a lot of names that are up there, and that was 35-1. That was a heck of a ball club.
Yeah.
And then the 84-85, that was around the time that I was in school. A lot of the girls on that team I'm very familiar with. 15 seconds remaining. Hall has the ball stolen or knocked away. So
and right now it looks like Isaiah's doing a really good job face guarding Gavin Hall, in which is that's what we talked about in the beginning of the game.
He's doing everything he can do.
Yeah.
He's doing everything he can do. Hall's going to get his shots. He's going to get his points.
And that's exactly what Coach Aaron said when I asked him what can they do to stop Gavin Hall. And that's what he said. He's like, we just got to make sure to lock him down, make sure to stop him from the three. And
as Dawes misses the shot at the end of one, Searcy trails 20-18 as the clock continues to go off. Let's see here for Searcy. Isaiah Carlos with 5, Zyron Reynolds with 2, Bryce Thuribolt with 3, Jaden Duffy with 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 for Searcy. That is correct. For Paragould, 2 for Broughton, 2 for Giles, Lambert with 7, Brown with 2, Hall with 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 18, 20 for the Paragould Rams. So at the end of the first quarter, Paragould leads by a score of 20-18. High-scoring first quarter, very high-scoring first quarter.
I feel like it's what we're going to see a lot of too through this game. It's going to be a very high-scoring game. It would not surprise me if we get into the 70s, 80s tonight.
Cheerleaders and dance team come out and perform. It's not only just the basketball players, as you've got some Searcy lines, Jaden Spratman, Zyron Williams, Bryce Theobald is seniors, but you got the cheerleaders, the prom squad. There's a lot of seniors. Even your seniors on here, here on Line TV. There's not a whole lot more games that they're going to be able to be at or be a part of. So
Which I graduate this year too, but I think I might be coming back next year for basketball. So me and you might be back on basketball.
There you go. You enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, I enjoy this a lot. I really do.
Well, that's good. You're doing a good job. Doing a good job.
I'm learning from the best.
Oh, now I don't know about that. You're already learning because you can tell lies. So nice job by Bryce Theobald. His shot's up and in, 22-20.
I wouldn't say that's a lie.
Both teams come out quickly to start the second quarter. Shot up, no good. They wanted a foul. Nice job by Dash Stevenson as Giles just kind of muscled his way in. Dash held his ground. Three by Isaiah is no good. Rebounded Duffy. Gets it out to Bryce as Searcy resets their offense. Bryce drives in the paint. His shot's no good. Rebounded by the Rams. As they make their way in the front court. Three is blocked by Duffy. Then on the rebound, Boleyn's not able to get the shot down. Quickly in the front court. Ziron kicks it out to Theobald's open in the corner for three, no good. Quickly up and in by Isaiah Carlos. We're tied at 22. Nice job there by Searcy of getting that offensive rebound, getting the ball to go in the basket. Missed shot by Giles, but Paragould with the rebound, and then the travel's going to be called on Hall. 22 all, 5:53 remaining. First half, as for Searcy, Ricky Love comes in the ball game. Ricky's first action tonight. Ricky had a good ball game last week. You know, Ricky had 5 points for Searcy last Friday night.
Yeah, it's just like when we were talking about London Flowers. You can say the same thing about Ricky Love. Ricky Love's a really hard worker, and with only Ricky Love being, 6 foot, he's doing a really good job in the paint. A really good job in the paint. You don't really see that when you see 6-footers in the paint. You don't see them doing really well, but he's a really good at that.
Isaiah with the three. They wanted the foul on Isaiah, nothing called. And Isaiah with the steal. Paragould gets it back. Basket's going to count. Foul's going to be called on Love. Well, Ricky comes in and gets in the book. So basket counts for Ballou. And he'll shoot a free throw is good. And we are tied at 25. 5:12 remaining first half. Looks like for Searcy, Trenton Meade in the ball game for the first time. Jaden Duffy from the baseline jumper's good. Jaden's having a good ball game tonight. Jaden with 10 points for Searcy. Jaden with 10, shot through in the paint, no good. Ricky with the rebound. Isaiah loses the basketball. Paragould comes out with it, and then Theobald's going to be called for the foul. Bryce picks up his first, team's fourth foul, I believe. I've got Searcy with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I also have Searcy with 4. I decided to keep up with my own fouls too after last game.
Just in case, huh?
Which, it's just like what me and you talked about last game. It doesn't really matter.
Ultimately, there's nothing you can do about it. If you let it get to your head, that's the biggest thing. You can't let it mentally affect you.
It looks like the chat asking where the score is. We did have a score during the girls' game, but we have ran out of people to do graphics. So sorry about that. We'll try to do our best to give you the score and the time as best as we can.
27 all is Hall with the reverse layup. Sometimes you just don't have enough people to get everything you want on the screen.
Yep.
You do the best you can. It's all volunteer, and you guys do a great job. Oh, Hall with a long three. It's short. Rebounded Theobald. We're tied at 27, 3:45 remaining here first half. Ross quickly in the front court. Duffy thought about driving. Now Isaiah's going to drive. Layup's good.
That was a really good spin move by Isaiah Carlos and just laying it up there. That was just a really, really great play by Isaiah.
Foul's going to be called on, I think, on Jaden Duffy.
Yep.
Are they going to call it on the floor, I believe?
I think a reaching foul or something.
Yeah, it was on the floor, not a shooting foul. Ricky going to sit down. Jaden with 2 fouls. He needs to be, as he checks out, as Prattman checks back in. And a steal by Bryce Theobald, then stolen back by Paragould. Going to be Searcy's ball.
Someone in the back saying calling fouls. Well, I think the refs are doing a great job calling fouls. And I feel like there's also a lot of things, too, that people don't take appreciative of our referees. And I just want to say thank you. If you're a referee out there or a former referee, I just want to say thank you for what you do because, you got to deal with angry parents.
It's a thankless job, I can promise you that. 13, that is Ballou picks up his third. Ricky will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Both teams with 5 fouls. And Ricky will shoot 2. First free throw by Love is good. (30-27). Searcy back out to a 3-point lead. Make it 4 as Ricky makes them both. 31-27. Got to keep pressure on the basketball. Ultimately, Searcy's a little quicker than Paragould, so I'd love to be able to see the Searcy Lions put a little pressure. Nice backdoor cut. Layups up and in by Giles. (31-29). Searcy with the ball in the front court. Isaiah Carlos gets it over to man. Drive, stops, nice dish to Ricky. Layup good. Nice job by Love flashing to the goal, and then man with the nice bounce pass, and Searcy back up to a 4-point lead. That bounce pass by Zyron right there is tough. A lot of people can't make that pass and make it work. Drive through the paint. Layup will not go down for Brighton. Searcy with the rebound. Searcy with still plenty of time. 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Isaiah with a long three. No good. Now Paragould looks to push. And ball's going to be out of bounds off Searcy. Be Paragould's basketball. 33-29. Paragould get the ball under their own basket. Shot up, no good. Rebounded Love. Bryce now without numbers. Pulls it back out. Bryce with the 2-pointer from the top of the key is good. He now has 7 points in the ball game. Searcy back up to a 6-point lead. Their largest lead tonight, I think, has been 8, if I remember right, Titan. Paragould's offense has slowed down a little bit. Oh, Hall's layups up and in as he got around behind Isaiah Carlos. 35-31, under a minute, 46 seconds remaining. Three by Zyron, no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Carlos, no good. Giles with the rebound. Hall with the left-handed three is good.
Well, that's what you get when you leave him open, and that's why Isaiah Carlos is doing a super great job. My dad just texted me actually and said that Isaiah has guarded their best player without fouling.
Right.
And I didn't realize that.
Isaiah normally gets their best player every game.
Yeah.
He takes pride in that. Give me, as long as he can match up with him size-wise, and you talked about it at times, he's been out, 6 inches or so difference in height.
I think it was the Maumelle game that he was guarding someone that was 6'5" when he was 5'9".
All right, couldn't get the shot to go. Williams couldn't, so we're at the half. Searcy leads by a score of 35-34 in what's been a very entertaining first half here from the Jungle. Searcy, Isaiah Carlos with 12 points. Zyron Williams with 2. Bryce Thibault with 7. Jaden Duffy with 10. And Ricky Love with 4. 12-14, 24, 31-33. Got them 35. I'll have to find the other point in there somewhere I've missed, but I'll find it. For Paragould, Broughton with 2. Giles with 6. Lambert with 9. Hall leads all scorers. She has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And Ballou with 5. So Searcy leads at the half by a score of 35-34. This is Searcy Line Basketball brought to you on Line TV. go back on the air.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to see what the second half has in store for us, especially for the Searcy Lions with a score of 35-34. I'm ready to see what the score's going to be like.
Both teams are back out on the floor, and they're ready to get started as Van Halen's singing Running with the Devil. It's been a rock and roll fest here at halftime. I'm sure there's a 50-year-old man in charge of the music because it hadn't been nothing played in the last 45 years. So
yeah,
they're ready to go. So we are ready to start second half. Searcy leads by a score of 35-34 as Eddie Van Halen shreds on the guitar. Searcy will start out with the same starting lineup they started the ball game with. Bryce Theobald with the basketball over to Zyron Williams. He spins in the paint. His layup's good. Good to see Zyron with an early basket start the second half. They're going to need more than 2 points out of Zyron the second half.
I agree. Zyron, Isaiah, and Jaden Duffy is really their and also Bryce Theobald. I guess most of their starting five is a really key factor of getting points on the board.
They wanted a foul as the ball went out of bounds. The official said that the ball had already gone out of bounds before the foul occurred. So Searcy will get the ball back. Leading 37-34. Zyron with the three, rims out. Duffy with the rebound. Nice job by Jaden. Zyron drives in the paint, and they're going to call him for a travel. Coach Herron's kind of like, how did he travel? He was dribbling the whole time.
Yeah.
The travel was called. Oh. Paragould now. Hall with the jumper from the free throw line would not go. Williams with the rebound. Tell Zyron's going to come out. Looks like he wants to himself put a little pressure on Paragould and score some points. Fouls called, should have been on the floor. 15. It's his second foul. So they're going to give them 2 shots. I'm a little surprised at that. Titan, I thought that foul might have been on the floor, but
and I can honestly see it both ways because when what's his name, Nilsson, when Nilsson, pushed him, it was kind of in mid-shot, so I guess you could kind of say shooting foul, give him some shots.
Held that whistle just a half second, it would have been no doubt it was a shooting foul.
Yeah.
So 38-34. Nice job by Theobald knocking the ball away. So Paragould will inbounds under their own basket. As I don't think Paragould coach was happy with Ballou and the way he responded to the fact the ball was knocked out of his hand. So.
And I think also Jesse thought that he got smacked in the face or felt something and smacked in the face, and that's why he got upset.
Hall with the left-handed layup. Hall is left-handed. And sometimes it's difficult to guard somebody. You're not used to guarding left-handers a whole lot. So you defend the wrong hand.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So tipped out of bounds off Paragould. Searcy will maintain possession. Searcy gets it in. Working their offense. Still a lot of time. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Spratman with the basketball. Now 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Isaiah's going to have to take a long three. And no good. Has no possession. So it'll be Paragould's ball, trailing by 2, 38-36. Not a good job that time of Searcy setting up their offense tight and didn't get a good shot.
Yeah, and it looked like they had a little bit of miscommunication because, like I said, last game, they didn't show very much ball movement. And that's the key importance when you're playing basketball is ball movement.
Paragould now. Hall with the left-handed three is good. He's just a scorer. He's going to get his 20 points every game.
Yeah.
He's just a scorer. He has 19 in the ball game today. And it's not been a flashy 19. He gets his points. 39-38. Paragould regains the lead at 1 point. Theobald in the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded by the Rams.
Coach Aaron not happy that Jaden didn't try to get that rebound. And that's one of the things that that me and Coach Aaron talked about. It's making sure to get rebounds because rebounds wins games.
Hall with another three, and he's feeling it right now. Hall with 8 points. This quarter, he had 7 each the first 2 quarters, now 8 this quarter. We still got 4 minutes remaining. Spratman with the rebound, no good. And man in the paint, his little runner is no good. Jaden with the rebound again. It's going to be out of bounds off of Paragould. So Searcy will have another opportunity here. The shot clock reset at 34 seconds. 4:07 remaining third quarter. Searcy trailing 42-38. This is their biggest deficit of the ball game so far.
Yeah, it's just I see that Searcy. I will say that Searcy is showing effort, but Paragould is showing more effort.
Dash can't get the shot, gets his rebound. Duffy with the shot, no good. And then our fight for the basketball. We're going to have a timeout called by Paragould. So it'll be Paragould's ball. Paragould came out with a little more fire to start the second half than the Searcy Lions have.
And I agree. So. And another thing, too, is the reason why the score is now 42-38 is that Searcy hasn't really been hitting that much shots. We had 4 missed shots just on that last play before it was turned over, and you can't have that. It's like what you always say when you get it in the basket, how to get points is you got to make it in the basket.
I like the effort they're giving on the offensive boards. You just got to keep working hard. I mean, you've got Hall with 2 threes, just he's out of his head right now shooting the basketball. So kind of weather this storm, get you a couple baskets, try to get you guys involved. Isaiah Carlos needs a basket. Maybe get Jaden Duffy involved again. You've got to keep somebody in Hall's pocket all night long.
Yeah.
Don't give him the opportunity to hit a basket.
Yeah, you can't not give Hall breathing room because if you give him breathing room, then he's just going to hit a 3. And that's another thing that Coach Aaron told me is that his three-point ability is outmatched. Like it's just phenomenal with his three-point shooting, and he's proven that tonight.
You can just tell by that he played a lot of basketball. Giles backs into the paint. 44-38, 6-point lead now as the Searcy Lions trail with 3:22 remaining. In the paint, Dash couldn't get the ball to go. And Paragould now with a chance to widen this lead even more. Hall with the ball, guarded by Day. They either got to call a walk or a foul, one of the two. Going to call the foul on the floor. Going to call the foul on Duffy.
Yeah, it's just like what you said. You could have called that both ways. You could have called it a walk or a foul.
He could have called it an offensive foul. He pushed off with that right arm because he's going to go left every time. Another just crazy 3. That was a bad shot.
Yeah, I agree. He didn't have his feet. He didn't have his feet
He
planted.
didn't even
he was still in the motion.
He didn't even look at the rim until after the ball had already left his hand. That was not a good shot at all. You take all of them you want, Mr. Hall. I don't care, but that wasn't a good shot.
I don't even think Stephen Curry can make that. Just driving and just shooting, not even looking at the basket.
Duffy's going to sit down as Ricky Love checks back in. Bryce Theobald with the basketball. Gets it over to Zyron. Looking for a screen. "15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So he's going to take the three. No good. Hall with the rebound. Searcy's offense struggling a little bit here to start the third quarter. 2:27 remaining. Three in the corner is no good. That was Giles. Now Searcy's got numbers. They look to run. As Theobald goes all the way through, comes back out for the three. Theobald with the three, cuts it back to 44-41. 2 minutes remaining third quarter. Hall with the basketball, being guarded by Isaiah. Left-handed Isaiah's got to guard the left hand. He keeps guarding the right hand. You've got to guard the left hand. Hall's layup is good.
And Coach Herron is like, just play a little bit more aggressive. But well, it's going to be hard for Isaiah because I looked at Gavin Hall. He weighed, even though he's 5'8", he weighs 177 pounds. And that's pure muscle.
Rebound, Ricky Love with the basket. Nice job by Love sneaking inside. 46-43. Hall is stocky.
Yeah.
And he's going to go left. There you go. He pushed him. He finally got it. Hall's been doing that all night. That's the first time it's been called. Paragould wanted a timeout. Didn't get one. So with 1:08 remaining. And then Searcy turns it over. So Giles will walk it up. 46-43. Paragould with a 6-point lead. Foul's going to be called on Searcy. Let's see who they're going to get.
Ricky Love.
Foul on Ricky. That's his second. Giles will go to the line to shoot 2. He has 8 points. Paragould with a 3-point lead. 52.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Giles' first free throw is good. Excuse me, 47-43. We got one more. There's something on the floor. The officials got cleaned up. Second one, no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Carlos. Quickly in the front court as Searcy will set up for the shot. Isaiah quickly from the free throw line, no good. Foul's called on Dash. His second. 47-43, 39 seconds remaining, so they will have to take a shot. Searcy will get maybe one more opportunity to score here this half. 47-43, 4-point Paragould lead after trailing at the half by 1, I apologize. They're going to get the ball to Hall. Who do you think is going to take that last shot?
Definitely Hall.
Pass inside. And McCaney's going to go up. He's going to be fouled. Dash will pick up his third.
Dash does not agree with that, and I don't know if I agree with that either. It looked like it was all ball to me, but like I always said, that I'm sitting over here for a reason, and they got a better point of view than I do. So
it was not as much the foul as it was the look of the foul.
Yeah.
With Dash coming across and kind of swatting at the basketball, I can promise you, if you swat at the ball, even if you get it, the foul's going to be called much more often with the swat than it would be if you just went straight up and blocked the shot.
Yeah.
Second free throw is good as we got wholesale substitutions.
And this is another thing, too, that Coach Herron did not want. Two of their best players are now in foul trouble. You got Dash with 3 fouls, and you also got Jaden Duffy with 3 fouls.
Yep.
And you can't have that.
49-43, 6-point lead. three, top of the key. Isaiah Carlos rattles, and won't go down. At the end of three, the Searcy Lions trail 49-43. And for Searcy, only 8 points that quarter. So that tells you a lot.
Yeah.
As 34-15 for Paragould that quarter. Giles now with 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. That's correct. Giles with 9. Hall has 24 to lead all scores. So got to stop Hall. Hall's got 24. For Searcy, Isaiah Carlos still with 12. Zyrod Williams with 4. Bryce Theobald with 10. And Ricky Love with 6. And Jaden Duffy with 10.
Yeah.
So for Searcy, you cannot, you're going to have to score more than 8 points. That's all I can say. You're going to have to score more than 8 points. So.
Also, the scoreboard score is not 48-43 as someone is chatting and trying to get 49-43 Rams. So you were just 1 point off.
I was? No, I apologize. 49-43.
No, I don't think you said it. I think it's just that since there's no scoreboard, our viewers are getting mixed up. And also, I just want to say, once again, I apologize for not being a scoreboard. We have ran out of people to help for this live stream. So we'll try to do our best to give you the score and the time.
49-43. Paragould, of course, starts with the ball in the fourth quarter. Hall with the left-hander is good.
I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Gavin Hall is he's a really good ball player. You can't stop that. It's just like what you said at the beginning of the game. He's going to get his points.
26 now for Hall. Searcy with the shot. Z with the shot. Couldn't get it to go. Isaiah Carlos can't get it. Had 2 shots right at the rim. Couldn't get them to go down.
That's another thing that's killing Searcy is that we just can't get we can't get a basket. We can't get a basket in, and that's what's killing us.
Hall drives the paint. Going to be a jump ball call, so it'll be Searcy's basketball. As when Hall was up in the air, he was trying to shoot, had both hands. Searcy defender had a hand on top of the basketball, and they called it a jump ball. 51-43, 8-point Paragould lead. Duffy drives the baseline. He's going to be fouled from behind. That's going to be Lambert's first foul. Jaden will go to the line to shoot 2. Just the third team foul on Paragould. Searcy with only 4. So Duffy with 10 points. First half. Has not scored here the second half. First free throw's good. He gets one more. Jaden had a hot first start there in the ball game. Second one is good. Searcy going to call a timeout. 51-46, still a 2-possession game. Plenty of time remaining, 6 minutes, 49 seconds. As Coach Herron talks to his ball club, just got to be able to get you a stop and just keep shooting. Hopefully that rim will loosen up a little bit and the ball will start going in the hole.
No, I had something to say, but I thought you what I was even going to say.
As both teams are huddled up right here in front of us out on the floor. See the student section tonight. Kind of a cross between cowboy and camo. So call it what you want. I have no idea what they call it. Looks like they're having a good time though.
Yeah, that's another thing that I just love about the jungle is the student section, and also just the crowd. And I forgot to say this last game, but Coach Herron considers the jungle as their 6th man. He does, and that's what helps. And he truly does believe that the jungle helps him.
It's a small gym. It's difficult at times because of its size, but it is loud also. Nice job by Cersei on the steal. Isaiah out quickly. Cannot get the shot off. Shot up, no good. Theobald with the rebound, nothing there. Ricky with the shot, nothing there. Had 3 opportunities, no foul called. Paragould now looses the ball out of bounds. Going to be off Love. So it'll be Cersei's basketball. As Lambert sits down for Paragould. And McKinney checks back in. Ricky got to stay on Hall. Hall thinks he can take Ricky. 3 from the corner is good. Belidden, he has 8. And it's 54-45, a 9-point Paragould Ram lead. Cersei's going to have to get some points here this 4th quarter. After starting out so hot early, haven't been able to score. A reverse layup by Duffy's up and in. Nice shot by Duffy. So 54-47, 5:33 remaining here in regulation, as this one could easily go extra if we're not careful. Hall with the basketball, being guarded by Ricky. Going to try to put one of your better athletes, which I think Coach feels like Ricky is. 3 by Hall, no good. Quickly now Duffy in the front court. He's out to Theobald. Bryce thought about the 3, didn't take it. Over to Isaiah. He's looking for the screen. Cersei working the ball around the outside, still 18 seconds on the shot clock. Isaiah with the 3, that looked good from the time it left his hand, and it was. So 54-50. We got a ball game with 4:39 remaining. Open in the corner, another 3. That one rimmed out. Duffy up high for the reach. And they're going to call the ball out of bounds off Cersei.
And we almost got smoked.
I wasn't 100% for sure on that one. I thought it might have been knocked out of bounds by the Paragould defender, but they called it out of bounds on Cersei.
I think it was actually out on Bryce. I think
was it?
What is it coming out? Bryce kind of like slapped at it, and I think he accidentally touched it.
That offensive foul, nothing called. And then nice job by Duffy defensively. Ooh, it's crazy right now. Not a lot of scoring, but a lot of action. Zaron with the basketball, 54-50. Cersei trails by 4. Zaron in the paint, and Hall's going to be called for the foul. That's his second. Team's 4. Both teams with 4 fouls. Cersei will inbounds under their own basket, trailing by 4. And Cersei wants a timeout. 54-50, Cersei trails by 4. Let's see, Paragould with 5 points, as you got Blue with the 3 and Hall with the 2 this quarter. Cersei with 7 points, and Cersei will get a chance to inbounds under their own basket. This is going to, I got a feeling this is going to stay really close for the rest of this ball game.
I think I couldn't agree more, and I think Cersei's now finding their groove. I think they're finally getting back in it, where they feel that fire, and they're excited to play, and that's what you got to have. Even though, like we talked about, that we got some players for Cersei that are in foul trouble with Jaden Duffy. I have a 3.
I've got 3. No, Duffy's got 3, and what? Dash has got 3.
Dash has 3, and Jaden's just doing a really good job not trying to get fouls, because he's a key factor in winning this game with his 3-point shooting ability and also his amazing 2-pointers.
Inbound to Duffy. Cersei's got Duffy, Ricky Love, Bryce Theobald, Zyron Williams, And foul's going to be called on Broughton. It's his second, team's fifth. So Paragould inbound. Searcy will inbounds under the Paragould basket.
Got a little talking going on.
That's all right. Zyron with the basketball. They reset the shot clock. Hall's playing bring it. Z says, I'll be glad to. Driving the paint. His layup's good. Hall shouldn't have clapped at him.
Yep, I agree. That's why you never talk trash, especially during the game, because it always comes back and bites you.
Hall clapped at him, and Z took it to the rim. Nice job by man. And the lead is 2. Hall now with the jumper from the right side, good. Paragould wants a timeout. So 56-52.
Got a little handshake from Gavin Hall telling Zyron what a good shot, what a really great shot. And I really appreciate good sportsmanship, something like that, when a man admits that there was a good shot and where he was wrong, and I appreciate that.
I think that's part of the reason why the Paragould coach called a timeout. He didn't like the clap.
Yeah.
So 56-52. Searcy trails by 4. 3:19 remaining. Searcy with 4 fouls. Paragould with 5. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining, and the jump ball possession arrow belongs to Paragould. All right. Williams, Carlos, Love, Theobald, and Duffy for Searcy. Zyron now with the ball, backs into the paint, kick out in the corner. Duffy going to drive the paint. He's fouled, couldn't get the basket to go, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul on number 2, Jaws. That's just his first foul. He's played a lot tonight to just have his first foul.
It looked like Jaden was about to I'm not even going to lie, I thought Jaden was about to slam it in his face, and it didn't look like Coach Aaron really didn't like that he tried, dunking it, especially when it's that crowded. You don't need to try to showboat and try to dunk on somebody. You just need to get the points, especially when you're down.
He wanted the points.
Yeah.
He wanted the basket. He wanted the and one. He could care less how it went in the hole, just get it in the hole.
Yeah.
So 56-53. Searcy trails by 3, 2:51 remaining. As Hall with the ball out front, being guarded by Ricky. No reason to come put a lot of pressure on the basketball. They got plenty of time. They're going to have to, obviously, with the shot clock. Steal by Zyron. His left-handed layup is good. Nice stop by Zyron. That makes it 56-55. We have a 1-point game with 2:22 remaining. Nice job. They pulled the ball out, got a little lackadaisical. Zyron come around from the backside and put the steal in the basket. And sometimes you pull it out too quick and it can hurt your offense.
Yeah, and Searcy really did need that too. Ooh.
Hall thinks he can score at any time, and that was a terrible shot. Jaden Duffy with the 3 just will not go down. And Paragould's able to come down with the rebound. He got a good look, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, and Searcy really needed that steal and that layup. They're still down by 1, but it's more comfortable where, it's still a 1-possession ball game. After I say that now, it's still a 1-possession ball game, but
Hall's layup is good, 58-55. Searcy with the ball in the front court, a minute 19 remaining. Theobald in the paint. Oh, what a shot. No foul call. 58-57. Searcy trails by 1 with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining here in regulation.
Coach Aaron really wanted to have a shooting foul right there. You can kind of see it both ways, where it's clean and then, where it's a shooting foul. But you got to think the referees are probably having a hard time calling something when a game is this close with 55 seconds left.
You don't. This is where, as an official, you want to make sure everybody in the gym knows it's a foul.
Yeah.
You're not going to call anything cheap. If they're going up strong and the ball goes in the hole, let the play roll on. Don't just call a cheap foul. That's what you're taught. So, Searcy trails by 1, 58-57. There's 55 seconds remaining on the game clock, 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Searcy has 4 fouls. Paragould has 6, so the next foul on Paragould could put Searcy at the free throw line. Paragould has 2 timeouts remaining. Searcy has 3, and the possession arrow belongs to Paragould. So,
and that's a good thing too, is that with even if we just slow it down and let them have to make a shot, it's still a one possession ball game, like you said.
Still a one. The main thing you don't want to do is give them the shot, give them a chance to score, and foul.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Can't give up. Now, if they hit a 3, you're back down again.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And that's when you got to do a really good job guarding Gavin Hall. And Ricky Love right now is doing an amazing job guarding him. And
Ricky's actually slowed him down a little bit. Of course, they've slowed their offense down too, but Ricky's done a good job. Paragould with the basketball. Isaiah Carlos is all over him. Almost a steal. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Hall drives the paint. Steal by Isaiah Carlos, and then Hall's going to pick up the foul. So Isaiah will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 40.8 seconds remaining and an opportunity to take the lead. Isaiah will go to the line to shoot 2. A nice job by Ricky defensively, and then Isaiah on the double team and able to steal the ball away, and Hall with the foul, his 3rd foul.
Yeah, such a great job. Now we just got to hit both of these free throws, and which that's been a struggle for Searcy. He's hitting free throws, but we got to hit these 2 right here.
Isaiah's got good touch, and Isaiah is one of the better free throw shooters. We are tied at 58 with 40 seconds remaining. Isaiah toes the line. He's got one more. It's short and no good. So we're tied at 58. There's about 6 seconds differential about 4 seconds differential in the shot clock and the game clock. So now Searcy's coming out to put some pressure on the basketball, trying to trap the basketball. Almost a steal. Hall drives in the paint. Going to get called for a charge. We're going to call him for a charge. So Searcy will call a timeout. I'm watching the replay. I don't blame him for being upset as Hall picks up his 4th foul. But charge is going to be called on the Paragould Rams, and Searcy will have an opportunity with 21 seconds remaining to take the final shot in the ball game tonight, tied up at 58.
And there's a really good possibility, too, of us going to overtime. We just got to make sure to get that shot.
All right, let's set it up for you, folks. 21 seconds remaining. Searcy 58, Paragould 58.
Yep.
Paragould with 8 fouls, so any foul on the Rams will put Searcy at the line. Searcy with 4 fouls. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Paragould with the possession arrow. Searcy will inbounds in the backcourt. And it will be a spot throw in. They're not going to be able to move. So, as Crazy Train's playing on the overhead, it is turned into a crazy ball game.
Yeah.
Not in a crazy ball game. Searcy breaks the huddle. You got Isaiah Carlos, Zyron Williams, Jaden Duffy, Ricky Love, and Bryce Theobald for the Lions. Paragould's going to drop back defensively and give Searcy a chance to take the last shot.
And that's smart by Paragould, too, because then if they miss the shot, then, it's a 50-50 chance right now.
Searcy looks to set their offense up. 5 seconds remaining. Driving the paint, shot up, no good, and that's going to be it. We're going to overtime. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 58 for Searcy. And for Paragould, 58 for Paragould. As Searcy outscored Paragould 15-7 that fourth quarter. Nice job by the Searcy Lions.
Now, the key factor to who's going to win this game is who's going to show more effort, hard work, and who's going to want it more. Who really wants this win more? Is it Paragould or is it Searcy?
Also, Mr. Hall's got 4 fouls.
That's another thing, too. I totally forgot about that.
So
Gavin Hall, their best player, has 4 fouls. We'll see what happens.
Isaiah Carlos with 16. Zyron Williams with 6. Bryce Theobald with 10, 11, 12, 13. Jaden Duffy with 15. And Ricky Love with 6 points for the Searcy Lions. Got to switch them around.
I think that happened last one game too.
In a JV game, you go away from yourself the opening tip, but in overtime you go towards your basket.
Yeah.
So Paragould wins the tip. Put 4 minutes on the clock. We've got a lot of basketball left. Hall drives in the paint. The lefty runner is good. Hall has 30 points now in the ball game.
And we really need to get that 5th foul on Hall, because if we get that 5th foul on Hall, then that's going to be a really good for Searcy.
We're 30 seconds in. Searcy trails 60-58. Zyron gets it over to Isaiah Carlos. His 3 short. Wasn't a good shot that time. I don't think Coach Herron was real happy with the shot. Had a little time left on the shot clock. It's all right. Keep your head up, Isaiah. It'll be all right. Keep your head up.
Another thing, too, is just like what you said, that with Gavin Hall having 30 points, that's half of Paragould's points.
Yep. Not a balance. They called a foul on Bryce for that?
I think a reach-in foul. I think it was just a cheap foul.
After everything that's happened this ball game, that's a foul?
Yeah.
Okay. Hall looks to drive the paint. Now kick it back out. Oh, that's got to be a charge. They're going to count the basket and call it a block on Isaiah Carlos. I was hoping that they were going to call that a charge.
Oh, and here's the thing. They called that a charge the whole entire game so far, so I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if they're, just calling more strict fouls now since the game's in overtime or something. I don't understand it. But
I thought Isaiah had position that time, so that's Isaiah's first foul. 62-58, 2:53 remaining as they clean the floor up. And that is Ballou. He has 10 points now in the ball game. So as Isaiah talks to the official, asking him what he did. Misses the layup, but Paragould gets the rebound.
That looked out on me.
Yep.
It looked like number 2, Caleb, he stepped out of bounds.
Got to get those offensive, got to get those rebounds on the free throws.
Yeah.
There's just not a reason why that doesn't happen.
I agree.
So Giles with the basketball, being guarded by Zyron. Now he drives, stops. Who he walked, nothing called. Gets the rebound again, and then it's gonna be a foul. He walked, and they didn't see it.
I think that shooting foul was also a flop. I don't really agree with that call.
Duffy picks up his 4th foul, and Giles go the line to shoot 2. He drug his pivot foot, and they missed it.
Yeah. And also, like I said, I don't think that was really a shooting foul. I don't agree with that. It looked like he just flopped.
First free throw is good. He gets one more. 63-58. 64-58. He makes them both. Big possession here for the Searcy Lions as they need to get a basket.
Searcy needs to get their heads up. It looks like they're just all down, and you can't have that, especially in overtime. You can't have.
Going to be a foul called on the floor.
Number 15.
It's on McKinney.
Yep, Nilsson.
His third. Ziron to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
But like what I said is that Searcy, you can't have your head down, especially when it's overtime and you're still in the game. You're only down by 6, if I'm reading that correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. You're only down by 6.
64-58.
Two possession game. You can win this.
So he misses the free throw. Now steal by Isaiah Carlos. Taps the ball over to Bryce Theobald. So Searcy now still only down 6 with 1:55 remaining. Isaiah dribbled up high. Ziron looks to drive in the paint, stops, takes a shot, not there. Theobald with the rebound. Duffy with the long three, no good. Carlos with the rebound for Searcy, and then Duffy loses the basketball. Unfortunately for Searcy, Jaden Duffy loses the ball, and timeout called by the Rams with 1:28 remaining, leading 64-58. Searcy had their opportunities that time. Titan just could not get the ball to go in the basket.
Yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily, I would agree with them taking the shot decisions on that one, with them taking so many shots. I mean, they had about 1:45 left, maybe 1:50. They could have just went in and got a 2, and then that's when they can shoot threes, but they wasted time, and now they didn't get any points out of that.
Well, for the Searcy Lions, trailing 64-58 with 1:28 remaining, you're going to have to not allow them to score, get some sort of turnover, and be able to get back down and hit your shot to give yourself an opportunity to stay in this ball game.
Yeah.
And yes, Billy, we are biased because this is Searcy Lion TV, and we're here supporting the Searcy Lions. So if you don't like that, you can watch it on Paragould TV. But we're here in support of our Searcy Lions, and yes, we are biased. We want the Searcy Lions to win this ball game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Paragould will inbounds, and they throw it away. That's exactly what Searcy needed.
Exactly what they needed. And now they just got to hit shots. They got to make sure to hit some shots, and now they definitely got to get at least a 1-3 in there somewhere. It doesn't matter if it's now or then. They got to get some threes in.
Isaiah inbound. Now Bryce Theobald drives. Shot is up. Foul is going to be a blocking foul call. You got to call it a block because you called it a block down here on Isaiah. So that's a correct call by the officials. 15 with his 4th foul. And Theobald to go to the line to shoot 2 for Searcy. Theobald's first shot's up and in. Bryce with 10, 11, 12, 14 points. 64-59. 64-60 as Bryce makes them both. And foul's going to be called on Searcy. Duffy, and unfortunately for Searcy, Duffy's going to foul out. That is Jaden's 5th foul. Jaden with a great ball game tonight. He has 15 points. 1:15 remaining, trailing 64-60 as Coach Herron's going to take his 30 seconds to make his substitution.
But right now, Searcy is in a really good position right now with being in double bonus right now. So they just gotta draw a foul. They gotta draw a foul in order to get the free throws, and then that's when they can get to the free throw line and hopefully make both of their free throws.
Dash Stevenson in for Searcy. Oh, I don't know how that one went down. It rattled all over the rim, but it went for Hall. Hall with 31 to lead all scorers. Great basketball player, Mr. Hall. Second free throw is also good. 66-60. Searcy trailing by 6 again. Three, no good by Searcy. And we're going to get a jump ball. Going to get a jump ball call, so it's going to be Searcy's ball. With 1:04 remaining, Paragould wanted the foul, but the official said it was a jump ball. So now the official's out talking to one of the Paragould players. And we got a timeout, Searcy. With 1:04 remaining, Paragould leading by 6, 66-60. White coach with a full timeout. So Searcy still trails by 6 with 1:04 remaining here in the first overtime. Paragould with 10 fouls, Cotton. Searcy with 8. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. And if Searcy gets the ball after the inbounds, the possession arrow will return to Paragould's basketball. So big possession here for Searcy as you were able to come away with the jump ball on the rebound, and now you've got a chance to cut it back to a 4, hopefully a 3-point game, and still give yourselves an opportunity with over a minute remaining here in this first overtime.
Yeah, if there's any by chance that they can hit a 3 and then maybe get a 2 and then draw a foul, that would be really, really great for Searcy because right now, like I said earlier, they're in double bonus. That means that they'll go for any foul, they'll go to the line for 2.
Searcy still got plenty of opportunities to win this ball game. Zyronda inbounds, gets it in to Isaiah. Back to Bryce, he's fouled. Shot will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on 13.
His 4th.
That'll be his 4th foul. Bryce goes to the line to shoot 2. He's got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He makes that one, makes 16 in the ball game. 66-61. Second one is also good. 66-62. We're under a minute at 59 seconds. Hall drives in the paint. Kicks it back outside. As Searcy looking to foul. Nothing there. Ricky Love with the block. Nice job by Ricky going up at the rim, not allowing him to get the ball over the rim. Bryce drives in the paint. He's going to be fouled on the drive, so he'll shoot 2 as the foul on 0, Brodenton. And at 66-62 with 39 seconds remaining, Bryce will shoot 2 as that's 10 team fouls on the Paragould Rams. His first free throw is no good. He gets one more. 66-62. Paragould with a 4-point lead. Big free throw right here, Cotton. Big free throw. Second free throw is good. Bryce 5 out of 6 from the free throw line here in overtime. And Searcy trails by 3 with 39.6 seconds remaining. So, of course, you have the 35-second shot clock. So even if they run it all the way down and don't take a shot, Searcy will get an opportunity to get the ball back. Searcy with 1 timeout, Paragould with 2s. Searcy with 8 fouls, Paragould with 10. Searcy trails 66-63, and the possession arrow does belong to the Paragould Rams. So defensively, you don't have to foul. You just make them. You're obviously going to try to make them take a bad shot or get the steal if you're the Searcy Lions. But you don't have to commit the foul right now for Searcy, you'll be able to get the ball back and get some sort of shot off, trailing by 3 to hopefully tie this ball game.
Yeah.
39.6 seconds remaining here in overtime as Searcy trails 66-63. As the officials are over talking to the table, pointing at somebody in the Paragould, over in the Paragould section, talking to the AD. They may be about ready to escort somebody out. So, Searcy ADs was running the 35-second clock, and yes, they're making one of the Paragould fans leave. So, he got escorted out.
Surprisingly, get one of the police officers.
So, we don't have a 35-second. We don't have a 35-second clock operator. The AD was operating the 35-second clock, so he went out to escort that gentleman outside. So we got to wait on the AD to come back.
Yep.
There he comes.
And I mean, that's what happens when you just yell at the refs. I mean, you gotta respect their call no matter what. I mean,
you may pay to get in, but that doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want to.
Exactly. And it's just like what me and you talked about last game, is that whatever they put on the scoreboard, they can't change it. Whatever the referees call, you can't change it. So
that gentleman gets to go sit outside for the last 39.6 seconds. Paragould to inbounds. And the ball stolen away. And then stolen back. No foul called. Hall's layup is good, and he's going to be fouled. Probably missed 2 fouls right there. Ricky Love might have fouled. Isaiah Carlos definitely got fouled. And Hall's going to go to the line to shoot the basket. Foul's going to be on Ricky Love. That's his 3rd. And a 5-point lead with 29.6 seconds remaining. Hall makes the free throw. So 69-63, back to a 6-point game. Zyron 3 is off. And with 24.2 seconds remaining.
You didn't have to rush that shot.
Paragould will get the ball in, and then the foul's going to be called on Theobald as they get it into Brightonton. Bryce picks up his 3rd, and 23 seconds remaining. Paragould will go to the line to shoot 2, as that's the 10th team foul for the Lions. Free throw's no good. He'll get one more. Second free throw is good. 70-63. Isaiah drives the paint. Shot's no good. Isaiah went down hard. Foul is called. So Isaiah will go to the line to shoot 2.
I will say this, no matter what the outcome of this game, both teams played really, really hard. This was a really great boys basketball game. Just like what we said, Gavin, I can't remember how many points Gavin has now, but as we talked earlier, he had 30 points. Man, Gavin is one really, really great ball player.
28, 30, 32, 35 for Hall.
35 for Hall. No matter what.
As Ballou sits down with his 5th foul.
Yeah.
Carlos to go to the line to shoot 2 with 17.7 remaining, trailing 70-63. Isaiah's first free throw is good. 70-64, he's got one more. 70-65 as Isaiah makes them both. Inbounds. And now the foul's called with 15 seconds remaining. Probably missed that first one again. Isaiah was trying to foul, but foul's called on Bryce, as that's his fourth. Hall will go back to the line. Mr. Hall definitely been the star of the game tonight as a good basketball player.
That's what I was doing research about tonight's game. That's what I was doing research, about Paragould and stuff like that. And I was asking one of the basketball players who plays for JV, and the first person he mentioned was Gavin Hall, and he just did a really good job tonight.
72-65. Layup by Love is good. Ricky's had a good game tonight. Ricky's had 8 points. Very, very proud of the way Ricky's played. 72-67, 5-point game with 9.6 seconds remaining. So, both teams with 10 fouls. Searcy's out of timeouts. Searcy trails by 5, 72-67. And gonna have to have a steal right here on the inbound.
Yeah.
Cotton, if you're Searcy Lions.
Maybe try to draw a 3-point foul, try to shoot a 3 and then get a foul. It's the only way that Searcy can come away with this win. But honestly, the way how we've been shooting free throws tonight, I don't know exactly what the record is, but for some people, they just haven't really made, for us, hasn't really been making free throws. So honestly, the smart thing for Paragould might do is just foul. Even if they foul, that's only 2 points that they can give up.
Paragould breaks the huddle. They come out to inbounds. 9.6 seconds remaining here in overtime. And get the ball in. It's swatted away by Isaiah Carlos. It'll maintain Paragould's possession. Now he can't move. He's got to stand still. So the official to hand the ball. Now they get the ball in and foul again with 7.3 seconds remaining.
And if they make both of these free throws, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to be ball game.
That's Bryce's 5th foul. Diebold fouls out with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points in the ball game tonight. So we've had 2 Searcy Lions foul out. And for Searcy, number 22, Tyler Strickland, checks in. Tyler doesn't get to play a lot basketball. Of course, he was the quarterback on the football team.
And he did a really good job picking up for Collar. I'm pretty sure what his name is. He did a really good job picking up for Collar, and just amazing job. First time starting for Searcy, and I couldn't be more proud.
As he led the team to the playoffs. Isaiah with the 3, no good, and that's going to do it. Our final here tonight is Paragould 74, Searcy 67. Get some quick stats here. Isaiah Carlos with 12, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. Zyron Williams with 4, 6, 8. Bryce Thielbolt with 18. Jaden Duffy with 15. And Ricky Love with 8. So 36, 44, 52, 67 is correct for Searcy. For Paragould, Broughton with 5. Giles had 11. Lambert had 9. Hall, as you said, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 37 for Hall to lead all scorers. 5, 8, 10 points for Ballou. 2 points for Nelson McEhaney, and that'll do it for Paragould as they defeat the Searcy Lions here tonight by a final of 74-67. All right, we'll be back on the air next Friday night as the Marion Patriots will come to the jungle for the last of their trips to the jungle. And Searcy Lions and Lady Lions winding down this venerable old arena here. You know, something that I hadn't mentioned is this gym's almost was built at the same time as the Paragould gym. They're the same gyms. They were originally the same gyms. They don't look like the same gyms now, but they are the same model, the same design. By the way, Searcy drops to 13-9 and 3-4 in conference play. So we'll be back on the air a week from tonight as the Searcy Lions take on the Marion Patriots here from the jungle. This has been Searcy Lions basketball, brought to you by Online TV. Good night, y'all.